Hello, my dear students. How is everyone doing? A very warm welcome to the official YouTube platform for class 9th. I hope that all of you are doing great. I am Abha Pandey, your biology faculty right here at Goprep. Yes, everyone settle down. Okay, so in today's session, we are going to talk about how we can treat or prevent a disease. कि किसी भी डिजीज को ट्रीट और प्रिवेंट कैसे किया जाता है. सो यस एवरीवन, कॉल योर फ्रेंड्स सो दैट they do not miss such important session, right? And yes, please stay tuned and do not forget to hit the like button. All of you please settle down. So आज के सेशन में हम क्या बात करने वाले हैं? In today's session we are going to talk about how we can treat or prevent a disease. Till now, I hope that all of you have watched the previous videos. Till now, we have talked about what actually the disease is, about the health, how our body try to fight with any particular disease. Now we are going to talk about कि भाई अब कोई disease हो गई है तो उसको treat या फिर prevent कैसे किया जा सकता है. So yes, all of you call your friends immediately so that they do not miss such important session. फटाफट से अपने friends को भी बुला लीजिए. And yes, please jot it down the code for the mentee and log in for the mentee as well. The code is 6294193. Call your friends so that they do not miss such important session. And the code is 6294193. In today's session, we are going to talk about how we can treat or how we can prevent us from having any kind of disease. Basically, क्या क्या चीजें करी जाती हैं हमको किसी भी डिजीज को ट्रीट करने के लिए और उससे हमको बचाने के लिए. Okay, so yes, for all of you, join for the mentee and the code is 6294193 and do not forget to call your friends too so that they do not miss such important session. Okay, the code is on the screen. As you can see, it's 6294193. And please do not forget to hit the like button. ठीक है? चलिए. All of you join for the mentee. Okay, so in today's session, we will have few questions early, then we'll understand the concept. We'll take few questions first, then we will understand the concept. After that, we'll take more questions. Okay, so yes, please call your friends so that they do not miss such important session. फटाफट से अपने friends को भी आप लोग बुला लीजिए. So can you tell me how we can treat a disease or how we can prevent a disease? Yes, hello everyone. Can you tell me how we can treat or prevent any particular disease? किस तरीके से हम डिजीज को ट्रीट या फिर प्रिवेंट कर सकते हैं. बट बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द सेशन आई वांट टू गिव यू अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट नोटिफिकेशन. एज यू ऑल नो दैट द रिवीजन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यस, इट हेल्प यू टू ब्रश अप योर एंटायर कॉन्सेप्ट. ठीक है, आपका जितना भी कॉन्सेप्ट है उसको ब्रश अप करने में बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प करती है. So that's why Goprep has launched a very special course for all of you, that is Science and Maths special course. Okay, in this you can revise entire 9 standard Science and Maths CBSE revised syllabus course. And in the same way, if you want to revise for social studies and English as well, so we have this course for you also. So yes, all of you, you can join this course. The course is very helpful. It helps you to brush up your entire 9 standard syllabus of science, maths, social studies and English. ठीक है, चलिए. It has started from 2nd November onwards, but still the registration is still open. You all can register for this course. The course will definitely help all of you. And by using this code, you will get extra 15% discount. So yes, please join this course. Yeah, it will help you in a very better way. चलिए, अभी हम फटाफट से फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन लेते हैं. And I think everybody has joined the mentee. So yes, if you are still not joined, the code is 6294193. चलिए. Okay. So all of you, welcome to the official YouTube platform of Goprep Class 9th. I am Abha Pandey, Biology faculty right here at Goprep. चलिए, फटाफट से first question लेते हैं, and the first question is in front of you. चलिए, which of the following sets of disease is caused by bacteria? And the options are as such: cholera, smallpox, typhoid and smallpox, tetanus and mumps, herpes and influenza. You need to answer which of the following sets of disease is caused by bacteria. I hope that all of you have revised what are the different diseases which caused by bacteria and what are the different diseases which are caused by viruses, protozoa and etc. So the very first question is in front of you, and the question is, which of the following sets of disease is caused by bacteria? Yes, we'll see how many of you will mark it correctly. And meanwhile, do not forget to call your friends so that they do not miss such important session. Okay, so few seconds left. We'll see how many of you will mark it correctly. The question is saying, which of the following sets of disease is caused by bacteria? Yep. बहुत सही. So we have around how many kids? We have around, okay, guys. Fine. So we'll move to the next question, but before that we will understand the concept, because understanding the concept is very much important, right? So we'll understand the concept first. Now, so in the last class I have given a homework. Okay, so in the last class the homework was why antibiotics are not effective against virus. So few of the kids have sent their homework: Shashi Prabha Mishra, Arya Anupam and Madhusudan. But Madhusudan, it should be not antibodies, dear, it should be antibiotics, but your answer is correct. So yes, very good, all of you are doing great. Why antibiotics are not effective against viruses? Because antibiotics आज के कॉन्सेप्ट में हम पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है? So it will help you to understand your concept that why antibiotics are not effective against viruses. Fine. So yes, the point comes that how we can treat a disease. चलिए. But before that, I want to tell you how you can send your homework, because I will give questions today too. मैं आज भी questions दूंगी और आप कैसे अपने आंसर्स सेंड कर सकते हैं. You can download Telegram. Okay, on the Telegram you can join me on my official Telegram group. The link is in the description box. The name of the group is Live Floor by Abha Pandey. So all of you can join me over there, and in this way you can send your homework too, right? चलिए. So the point came that how we can treat a disease. So whenever these things come, whenever someone asks me how we can treat a disease, this kind of image comes in our mind. So anyone in the chat box, can you tell me what actually this image is trying to say? ये image क्या कहना चाह रहा है? कौन मुझे बता सकता है? How many of you can tell me? चलिए. That what actually this image wants to say: vaccination. Some of you are saying vaccination. We all have gone through this, something like this. Yes, very good. Okay, so yes, basically what do you mean by vaccination and how we can treat a disease? So the first way, if we talk about a person is हाँ जी, vaccine दिया जा रहा है, बहुत सही. So there first of all we'll talk about the treatment, that how we can treat a disease. Okay, so there can be two ways of treating any disease. ठीक है बच्चा, यस यस वेरी गुड. सो ऑल ऑफ यू आर सेइंग मैम पोलियो ड्रॉप लाइक वैक्सीन और समथिंग लाइक दैट. एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट बच्चा. सो देयर आर टू वेज ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट मेंशन ओवर हियर. ईदर वी कैन रिड्यूस द इफेक्ट, या तो हम इफेक्ट को रिड्यूस करें. Okay, for example, let us consider that a person is suffering from any disease. Okay, a person is suffering from any disease. So what we will try to do, we will try to do either reduce the effect. डॉक्टर दो चीज करने की कोशिश करता है, ठीक है. या तो डॉक्टर उस डिजीज का जो इफेक्ट होगा उसको रिड्यूस करेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द इफेक्ट ऑफ द डिजीज इज फीवर. सो डॉक्टर हमको वेन एवर यू हैव एनी डिजीज, सो आपने ये चीज नोटिस किया होगा, डॉक्टर आपको मेडिसिन देता है, ठीक है, फीवर की मेडिसिन एज वेल एज साथ में कुछ और मेडिसिन भी देता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ही विल इधर गिव यू, डॉक्टर विल इधर गिव यू पैरासिटामॉल और समथिंग लाइक दैट, बट along with that doctor gives some other medicines. So what are those medicines? So basically the first medicine is something like that which will reduce the effect. For example, अगर आपको फीवर हो रहा है तो ये फीवर को स्लो डाउन करेगा, ठीक है. वर्षा विल हैव अ लुक ओवर देयर बच्चे. सो ये फीवर को स्लो डाउन करेगा और साथ में डॉक्टर आपको जो देता है उसको कहा जाता है एंटीबायोटिक्स, ठीक है. I'm talking about any bacterial disease, for example, right now. So antibiotics, what they do, they kill the bacteria. ये क्या करते हैं, ये बैक्टीरिया को किल कर देते हैं. So these are the two ways of the treatment, either by reducing the effect, या तो इफेक्ट को रिड्यूस कर दो, ठीक है, या तो क्या करो बच्चे, या तो जो कॉज है उसको ही किल कर दो. Is it clear to all of you? Yes, so these are the two ways by which we can treat any disease, right? Now, after that, we will have a look over what actually the antibiotics is. कि antibiotics होता क्या है? How many of you have idea about what actually the antibiotics is? आप लोगों में से कितने लोगों को पता है कि antibiotics होता क्या है? Okay, how many of you have idea what actually the antibiotics is? Can anybody tell me? If you talk about antibiotics, the name itself suggests, the answer is in the name itself. Anti means against and bio means बच्चे होता है life, ठीक है. Bio means बच्चे होता है life. चलिए, let us try to understand it. Yes, the drug given as obviously as a treatment, absolutely. When I was still in the last right now in the last page, I talked about the ways of the treatment, right? In this I told you about killing the cause. So yes dear, there are antibiotics which are used to kill. Okay, so what are antibiotics? Antibiotics बच्चे ऐसे, yes, absolutely correct. बच्चे ये ऐसे chemicals होते हैं, these are the chemicals which are produced by some microorganisms and they have the ability to kill or inhibit the other microorganism. ठीक है? I hope that this is clear to all of you. कि what are the antibiotics? Antibiotics ऐसे chemicals होते हैं जो एक माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म से लिए जाते हैं और दूसरे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म को क्या करते हैं, ये किल करते हैं, ठीक है. For example, there are antibiotics which are taken from the different microorganisms and they are used to kill different microorganisms, ठीक है. I hope that this is clear to all of you. चलिए. Now, let us talk about that how antibiotics are discovered. So, antibiotics are basically the chemicals. So, there was a scientist known as Alexander Fleming. He was culturing, it's a Petri plate. So, what he was doing, he was culturing some माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म, ही वाज कल्चरिंग सम बैक्टीरिया. वो क्या कर रहा था बच्चे, इस प्लेट में वो कुछ बैक्टीरिया को ग्रो कर रहा था, राइट. ओके, सो दिस पर्टिकुलर बैक्टीरिया इज स्टेफाइलोकोकस. So what this scientist, he was growing this staphylococcus. He noticed that at some points, at the some of the colonies, the bacteria are not growing. कुछ तो है जो कि क्या कर रहा है, इसको kill कर दे रहा है. There is something. Then he observed it. He has taken it from petri dish and observed it under the microscope. Then he found that this is actually a fungi, that is penicillium. ठीक है, ये क्या है, एक फंगाई है जिसका नाम है पेनिसिलियम. तो उसको ये समझ में आ गया, फ्रॉम दिस ही गॉट अ पॉइंट दैट द पेनिसिलियम अ फंगाई इट कैन बी यूज्ड टू किल स्टेफाइलोकोकस. बच्चा यहाँ से एंटीबायोटिक्स का ओरिजिन हुआ and the first antibiotic is basically based on the name of the penicillium and the name is penicillin. ठीक है, and the name is penicillin. Is it clear to all of you? नाम क्या था बच्चा, नाम था उसका penicillin. And the name of the scientist was Alexander Fleming. साइंटिस्ट का नाम क्या था बच्चे, साइंटिस्ट का नाम था अलेक्जेंडर फ्लेमिंग. इज इट क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? कोई है जिसको इसमें डाउट है? दैट द फर्स्ट एंटीबायोटिक वाज डिस्कवर्ड बाय अलेक्जेंडर फ्लेमिंग एंड द एंटीबायोटिक वाज पेनिसिलिन बेस्ड ऑन अ फंगाई दैट इज पेनिसिलियम. ओके, नाउ antibiotics are of two type. Okay, great. There are of two type. बेसिकली उनका रेंज क्या है किल करने का माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म को. ओके, वो किस रेंज तक के माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म को किल कर सकते हैं. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ एंटीबायोटिक्स. द वन इज ब्रॉड स्पेक्ट्रम एंटीबायोटिक. ठीक है, broad spectrum antibiotic. The name itself suggests that this type of antibiotic is used to kill a wide range of bacteria. Okay, this antibiotics, such antibiotics, the broad spectrum antibiotics are used to kill a wide range of microorganism. Okay, they are used to kill a wide range of microorganism. ठीक है, now let us talk about the next type, another type of the antibiotic. Dear, the another type of antibiotic is narrow spectrum antibiotic. The name itself suggests, narrow means come or spectrum means range, that they are effective against only a few types of pathogen. Effective against only a few type of pathogen. Okay, I hope that this is clear to all of you. Yes, great. Now let us talk about one more thing, that why, जो हमारा homework था, that why antibiotics are not effective against viruses. ठीक है, why they are not effective against viruses. Okay, so if I talk about the structure of virus, बच्चा अगर हम वायरस के स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में बात करते हैं तो वायरस का स्ट्रक्चर कैसा रहता है. वायरस इज सेट to be a link between, okay, virus is said to be a link between non-living things and living organism. Okay, if I talk about virus structure, okay, pathogen means disease causing organisms. Okay, so basically the virus is a connecting link between non-living thing and living organism. And what does the virus is made up of? It is not made up of cell. बच्चा ये सेल का नहीं बना होता है. It is acellular in nature एंड वायरसेस यूजेस होस्ट मैकेनिज्म. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर ये किसी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म के अंदर चला गया, किसी प्लांट के अंदर चला गया, किसी नॉन ह्यूमन एनिमल के अंदर चला गया, किसी ह्यूमन के अंदर चला गया, so it uses host mechanism to survive, to multiply. For example, let us consider ये एक person है, इसके अंदर अगर वायरस चला गया, so the virus will use the host mechanism. इस person के mechanism को use करेगा and then virus will multiply. और उसके बाद बच्चा जो वायरस है वो मल्टीप्लाई करेगा, which means the viruses they do not, okay, the viruses they do not have their own mechanism. That's why the viruses are not killed by antibiotics, क्योंकि बच्चा खुद का तो मैकेनिज्म ही नहीं है. तो जब इनका खुद का मैकेनिज्म नहीं है तो एंटीबायोटिक्स कैसे काम करेंगे? एंटीबायोटिक्स कैन नॉट स्टॉप देयर मैकेनिज्म, राइट, बिकॉज दे डू नॉट हैव देयर ओन मैकेनिज्म. सो दिस वाज द आंसर ऑफ योर क्वेश्चन. आपके क्वेश्चन का ये आंसर था. आई होप दैट दिस इज नाउ क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. आप सबको ये क्लियर है, ठीक है? ओके, fine. Chalo. Now, so in this way, by using antibiotics, बच्चा हमने क्या किया? हमने डिजीज के, ओके, बच्चा हमने क्या किया? हमने डिजीज के इफेक्ट को, ओके, हमने डिजीज के जो कॉज था उसको ही किल कर दिया. ओके, I hope that the point is clear to all of you. Now all of you come for the mentee. Yes. So if we talk about in the last question, how many of you have marked it correctly? We have around 7 of you, those who have marked it correctly. So we will have a look over the leaderboard. Chaliye. बहुत सही, बहुत सही. Yes, so Pragya has marked the answer fastest with 987 points. The question was how many of, okay, basically you tell which of the following is responsible for causing, okay, bacteria. For like the question was which of the following disease are caused by bacteria. So yes, 7 of you have marked it correctly. बहुत सही. चलिए बच्चा next question करते हैं. We'll move to the next question. Now you can join for the mentee and the code is 6294193. The last question was which of the following sets of disease are caused by bacteria. Now we will do the next question and the code for the next question is 6294193. Yes, all of you join for the mentee and call your friends too so that they do not miss such important session. 6294193, right? Chaliye. Okay, I will launch the poll for the, okay, so the next question is in front of you. What does T stands for DPT vaccine? आपने DPT vaccine का नाम सुना है? I have already informed it when we were talking about, ठीक है, when we were talking about the vaccine. Now you need to tell me what does T stands in DPT. It's an easy one. We'll see how many of you have marked it correctly. Yes, the question is DPT, which is a vaccine. What does T stands in DPT? And the options are tuberculosis, typhoid, trachoma or tetanus. Okay. The options are tuberculosis, typhoid, trachoma or tetanus. What does the T stands? Meanwhile, you can answer in the chat box what does the D and P stands to. Meanwhile, you can answer in the chat box what does the D and P stands to. ठीक है? Okay, so we have around 10 of you, those who have marked it correctly. Tetanus. Yes, बच्चा. DPT is a combined vaccine. ये एक combined vaccine है जिसमें D stands for Okay, can you tell me in the chat box what does D stands for, what does P stands for, and what does T stands for? फटाफट. Yes, DPT. D stands for diphtheria, P stands for pertussis, and T stands for tetanus. So in the vaccine DPT, T stands for tetanus. So we'll see who is on the top rank. So we have, okay, who is the fastest one? So we have Pushpanjali, she is the fastest one, but Pragya is still leading the leaderboard. Very good, all of you are doing great, right? चलो तब तक हम थोड़ा सा कॉन्सेप्ट समझते हैं, then we'll move ahead. Now there is an image in front of you. Prevention is better than treatment. Okay, so what do you mean by this? What does it trying to say? What actually the statement is talking about? Statement जो है वो बात किसके बारे में कर रही है? Prevention is better than treatment. Basically, prevention is better than cure. What actually it's talking about? So it's saying कि yes, we can treat disease, but there are various problems we do face. For example, nowadays we all are wearing mask. ठीक है, अभी हम सब मास्क पहन रहे हैं. We all are maintaining social distancing. ठीक है, we all are washing our hands on the regular basis. We all are using sanitizer or everything like that. So basically what we are doing, we are preventing. Okay, we are just preventing, we are just taking some precautions कि बच्चा हमको disease ना हो. ठीक है, हमको if you talk about particularly we all are wearing mask nowadays, भाई कि कोरोना ना हो. So basically the wearing mask acts as a prevention. ये कोशिश करता है हमको बचाने के लिए, रोकने के लिए कि भाई कोरोना ना हो. Okay, so the point is this, why, what are the limitations, why it is required कि भाई disease को prevent करना है, क्या treatment से काम नहीं चल जाएगा? Why it is, what are the like you can say problems we confronted when we are treating a disease? When a doctor is treating a disease or when a person is when a patient is undergoing treatment, what are the problems that person confronted with? ठीक है, तो बच्चा अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं, कोई पर्सन किसी ट्रीटमेंट के थ्रू जा रहा है, उसको कोई डिजीज है एंड उसका ट्रीटमेंट हो रहा है. सो व्हाट आर द लाइक प्रॉब्लम्स जो कि हमारे सामने आती हैं? एज यू नो, इफ अ पर्सन इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम एनी डिजीज, मान लेते हैं कोई डिसऑर्डर है जिसमें उसका लंग इफेक्ट हो रहा है, कोई डिसऑर्डर है जिसमें उसका लिवर इफेक्ट हो रहा है. सो सच थिंग्स, ओके बच्चा, द एनी डिजीज may leads to a lifelong disorder. इसकी वजह से बच्चा लाइफ लॉन्ग डिसऑर्डर हो सकता है. देयर मे बी चांसेस, ऐसा भी हो सकता है दैट हम पर्सन को ट्रीट कर रहे हैं किसी और डिजीज के लिए. इन द मीन वाइल व्हेन अ पर्सन इज नॉट वेल, द बॉडी इज ऑलरेडी वीक. सो मीन वाइल ऐसा हो सकता है कि उसको कोई और डिजीज अटैक कर दे, कोई और पैथोजन आके अटैक कर दे, तो द पर्सन इज वेरी मच प्रोन टू अदर इन्फेक्शन. ठीक है, द पर्सन इज वेरी मच प्रोन टू अदर इन्फेक्शन. नाउ if I talk about third point, nowadays what happen if a person is suffering from corona? A person may spread corona to many people, right? So yes, a patient, okay bacha, is like it becomes you can say like it can spread disease. वो disease को spread कर सकता है. It becomes a medium for the spread of the disease. That's why it is very much important that we should prevent, we should take precautions कि भाई disease का prevention हो सके. So how we can prevent a disease? Now let us talk about that. So बच्चा, ये तो सबको पता है, vaccination. We all know that when If you talk about, you all have idea about the polio vaccine. तो बच्चा, आपको पोलियो वैक्सीन कब दी गई है? जब आपको पोलियो नहीं हुआ है. क्यों दी जाती है पोलियो वैक्सीन? टू प्रिवेंट कि आप कभी पोलियो से इन्फेक्टेड हो तो आपके बॉडी उससे फाइट कर सके. सो वैक्सीन इज अ प्रिवेंशन. वैक्सीन इज नॉट अ क्योर, इट्स नॉट अ ट्रीटमेंट. इट प्रिवेंट्स, इट प्रोटेक्ट अस बेसिकली. ये हमारी बॉडी में ऑलरेडी इम्यूनिटी बढ़ा देती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई हैव टेकन पोलियो वैक्सीन, तो मेरी बॉडी में ऑलरेडी पोलियो के फाइट करने की इम्यूनिटी है. सो इन केस कभी मुझे स्ट्रॉन्ग अगर पोलियो वायरस अफेक्ट करता है, सो मेरी बॉडी ऑलरेडी उससे फाइट कर सकती है. सो यस, वैक्सीन इज अ प्रिवेंशन. ठीक है. Okay, now, but there are nowadays we all are maintaining social distancing. ठीक है. तो बच्चा, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करना, किसी क्राउड जगह पे नहीं जाना, हाइजीनिक वाटर पीना, प्योर क्लीन वाटर पीना, ओके, हाइजीनिक जगह पे रहना. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर बेसिकली प्रिकॉशंस ले रहे हैं हम. तो ये सारी चीजें भी एक तरीके से प्रिवेंशन का काम करती हैं. सो देयर आर टू वेज ऑफ प्रिवेंशन. Okay, the one is the general way and the other one is the specific way. अगर हम स्पेसिफिक वे ऑफ प्रिवेंशन की बात करते हैं बच्चा, तो वो होता है वैक्सीन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मैंने पोलियो वैक्सीन ली है या फिर मैंने डीपीटी वैक्सीन ली है, सो पोलियो वैक्सीन is effective against, it's providing prevention against only polio, so it's very much specific. If I talk about DPT being a combined vaccine, it can prevent us, like it can protect us from having diphtheria, pertussis and tetanus. So means the vaccine is very specific. एक या एक से दो तीन बस डिजीज से हमको प्रिवेंट कर पाएगी. बट अगर हम जनरल जो हम चीजें फॉलो करते हैं, ठीक है, यस पाखी, आई डू. सो जो जनरल प्रिवेंशन है बच्चा, वो कौन कौन से होते हैं? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू वांट टू प्रोटेक्ट अस फ्रॉम एयरबॉर्न डिजीज, हमको बहुत ज्यादा ओवर क्राउडेड प्लेस में नहीं जाना चाहिए. ठीक है. If you are thinking that there is like any pandemic or something like that, we should wear mask. We should live in a hygienic place. हमको hygienic जगह पे रहना चाहिए. And we should basically drink healthy water. We should take pure water, clean water पीना चाहिए. So these are the two ways for the prevention. I hope that the prevention is clear to all of you. Now, let us take some more questions. Okay, so everybody again join for the mentee and the code is in front of you. It's 6294193. So all of you come for the mentee. The code is 6294193. Okay, everybody. Okay. न्यूट्रिएंट फूड्स, हाँ बच्चा ले सकते हैं ऑब्वियसली. चलिए, ओके, आई होप दैट ऑल ऑफ यू हैव जॉइन फॉर द मेंटी. द कोड इज 6294193. एज यू कैन सी, इट्स ऑन योर स्क्रीन. लेट अस टेक द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन and the question along with the poll is in front of you. Both B and T lymphocytes are produced in the bone marrow. However, only the T lymphocytes travel to dash and mature over there. I hope that all of you have revised. Yes. Okay. Spleen, thymus, pituitary gland, adrenal gland. Both B and T lymphocytes are produced in the bone marrow. However, only the T lymphocytes travel to dash and mature there. Okay. Fine. Okay. okay bachcha, yes, taking proper nutrient will come under that only, but immunization बच्चा वैक्सीनेशन से मिलती है या फिर किसी इन्फेक्शन से मिलती है, तो वो बच्चा आपका स्पेसिफिक में आएगा, it will not come in the general. So yes, we have around 5 of you, those who have marked it correctly. Dear, there are two type of WBCs, that is the lymphocyte WBC are of two type, B and T. The name B and T depends on the, if you talk about in human, the B represents the bone marrow while the T represents the thymus. They both are produced in the bone marrow of the human, but the T lymphocytes travel to the thymus and it get mature over there. So the correct answer is T, thymus. Okay, B and T lymphocytes, they are very much important for the specific immunization, for the specific immunity. They are responsible for the formation of antibodies in the body. बच्चा antibodies बनाने के लिए, specific immunity provide करने के लिए ये बहुत ज़्यादा important होती हैं. चलिए, we'll have a look over the leaderboard. So we'll see how many of you are leading the leaderboard. Okay, so Gaurang and Madhusudan, okay, they both are fastest. Shrushti is leading the leaderboard with 2897 points. Very done, very well. All of you are doing very well. Moving to the next question, and the question is in front of you. So yes, if you have not joined for the Menti, you can join for the Menti. The code is 6294193. Okay. So launching the next question, that is question number 4, and the question is in front of you, all of you. Which of the following disease has been eradicated? इसमें से कौन सी disease eradicate हो चुकी है? Smallpox, rinderpest, polio, या फिर all of the above? Which of the following has been eradicated? Okay. So we have around only one kid who has answered it correctly. बच्चा polio eradicate कहाँ हुआ है एकदम? It has not been eradicated. ऐसा नहीं, अभी भी एक दो केसेस हैं इसके. इरेडिकेट इसमें से बस स्मॉल पॉक्स हुआ है. स्मॉल पॉक्स के एक भी क्वेश्चन नहीं है. वेरी गुड, वेरी वेल, बहुत अच्छे. जिसने एक जो करेक्ट जिसने मार्क किया है, वेरी गुड. I think Pakhi has marked it correctly. So who is the fastest one? Okay, great, very good dear. So before launching the next question, let us understand some more concept. Okay, so till now I have talked about what actually the preventions are. So बच्चा इसमें हमने बात की, ठीक है. Okay, so इसमें हमने बात की वैक्सीन की, हमने इसमें बात की जनरल वेज ऑफ प्रिवेंशन की. Now we will gonna talk about the difference between vaccination and immunization. So if we talk about, most of the time people use them as a same word. जहाँ vaccination बोलना है वहाँ immunization भी बोल देते हैं कभी कभी. But just try to understand, there is a thin line of difference between the both. Vaccination is basically administration of vaccine. किसी पर्सन को वैक्सीन देना, किसी पर्सन को वैक्सीन देना कहलाता है वैक्सीनेशन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, देयर इज अ पर्सन ए, ये ए है, मैंने इसको पोलियो का वैक्सीन दिया, ठीक है. इस पर्सन को पोलियो का वैक्सीन दिया गया. दिस प्रोसेस इज नोन एज वैक्सीनेशन. आफ्टर द injection of the vaccine, after taking the vaccine, after the administration of the vaccine, ये जो पर्सन है इसके अंदर उस पैथोजन, उस वीकेंड पैथोजन, उस वैक्सीन के अगेंस्ट एंटीबॉडीज बनेंगी. हमारे उस वैक्सीन के अगेंस्ट इम्यूनिटी बनेगी. ओके, उस डिजीज के अगेंस्ट इम्यूनिटी बनेगी. दैट इज नोन एज इम्यूनाइजेशन. सो व्हाट इज इम्यूनाइजेशन? अ प्रोसेस वेयर अ पर्सन इज मेड इम्यून. ओके, इम्यून टू एनी डिजीज. किसी भी डिजीज के अगेंस्ट अगर पर्सन को इम्यून बनाया जाता है, किस तरीके से? बाय गिविंग अ वैक्सीन, बाय एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ अ वैक्सीन. सो दैट इज नोन एज immunization. I hope that this thin line of difference is clear to all of you. The difference between the vaccination and immunization. Okay, chalo. Fine. I hope that the difference between the vaccination and immunization is clear to all of you. Right? So we can move to the Menti now. We can do the 5th question. So all of you join for the Menti. The code is on the screen. Again join for the Menti. The code is on the screen. Okay, चलो फटाफट से सब लोग ज्वाइन कर लो बच्चे, so that we can begin. चलो okay. So the poll for the 5th question is on the, I have launched the 5th question. The poll is on the screen. The 5th question is in front of you. The question is saying common cold is not cured by antibiotics because it is. Common cold को antibiotic से treat क्यों नहीं किया जा सकता? And the options are: it is caused by a gram-negative bacterium. It is not an infectious disease at all because it is caused by a virus, or it is caused by a gram-positive bacterium. So all of you mark your answers. The question is saying common cold is not cured by antibiotics because. This is a very straightforward question. All of you can mark it very easily. Okay, so yes, we'll see how many of you have marked it correctly. Why we cannot treat common cold by taking antibiotics? Okay, fine. So many of you have marked it as caused by a virus. Obviously dear, abhi हमने पढ़ा that antibiotics are not effective against viruses. Why they are not effective against viruses? Because viruses do not have their own mechanism. They depend on the mechanism of the host. So the correct answer is option C. So we'll see who is leading the leaderboard. Okay. So Anupriya is the fastest and Madhusudan is leading the leaderboard with 2943 points. Very good. So I am launching the next question too. Still you can join the Menti. अगर किसी का exit हुआ है then you can join the Menti. बच्चे चलिए. Okay. Next question is now in front of you, and the question is suspension of attenuated pathogen that stimulates antibody formation is antitoxin, vaccine, antibiotic, serum. I am repeating the question. It is saying that suspension of attenuated pathogen that stimulates antibody formation. एटेन्यूएटेड पैथोजन है जो कि बॉडी में एंटीबॉडी के फॉर्मेशन को स्टिमुलेट कर रहा है, उसको क्या कहा जाता है? एंटीटॉक्सिन, वैक्सीन, एंटीबायोटिक और सीरम. विल सी हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव मार्क्ड इट करेक्टली. ग्रेट. सो वी हैव अराउंड 9 ऑफ यू दोज हु हैव मार्क्ड इट करेक्टली. बच्चा, वैक्सीन कैन बी वीकेंड पैथोजन. एंटीबायोटिक इज अ केमिकल. सो यस, वैक्सीन विल बी करेक्ट आंसर. वैक्सीन बच्चा एंटीबॉडी का फॉर्मेशन करती है. वैक्सीन इज अ प्रिवेंशन, इसीलिए एंटीबॉडी का फॉर्मेशन करती है. बट एंटीबायोटिक तो बस कॉज को किल कर रही है. ठीक है. आई होप दैट इट इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. वी कैन टेक द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, बट बिफोर दैट लेट अस हैव अ लुक ओवर द लीडर बोर्ड. हु इज लीडिंग द लीडर बोर्ड? So we have Sankar who has marked this answer with on the fastest point 3847. And Madhusudan is leading the leaderboard. Very good. Now the next question, which is the last question as well, is in front of you. I am launching the poll. So still the one who is left, you can join the Mentidia with the code on the screen. Chaliye. Yes. Which of the following is a pair of viral diseases? इसमें से कौन से पैर में वायरल डिजीजेस हैं? टाइफाइड, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस, रिंगवर्म एड्स, कॉमन कोल्ड एड्स, डिसेंट्री कॉमन कोल्ड. द पैर जो कि वायरस से होता है. ओके, we'll see how many of you have marked it correctly. Which of the following is a pair of viral diseases? Typhoid, tuberculosis, ringworm AIDS, common cold AIDS, dysentery common cold. Okay. Fine, we'll see how many of you will mark it correctly. Pair of viral diseases. So I think many of you have marked it in very less second. Means you have revised everything. You have revised the disease which are caused by viruses, bacteria, protozoan and worms. So yes, please do not forget to revise. ठीक है? Okay, sure dear, sure. Okay. So we have 10 of you, those who have marked it correctly. Yes dear, common cold and AIDS, they both are caused by a virus. Okay, so we'll have a look over the leaderboard. How many of you? Okay, who is on the top of the leaderboard? So we have Madhusudan, who is leading the leaderboard with 4876 point. Very congratulations to you, bache. बहुत अच्छा. You all of you have played very well. So yes, please do not forget to revise because it's very much important to revise. Now, yes. So in today's session, what we have talked about, dear, we have talked about the ways by which we can treat a disease. In this, we have talked about either by reducing the effect of the disease or by killing the cause. To kill the cause, we have talked about the antibiotics. In antibiotics, we have talked about the two types, broad spectrum and the narrow spectrum, right? And in the last, we have talked about the prevention, how we can prevent a disease, in which we have talked about either general or a specific way of prevention. In a specific way, we have talked about vaccination, or that is vaccine. So now everyone jotted down the homework question for the day. Name the major cell required for specific immunity. वो सेल जो कि स्पेसिफिक इम्यूनिटी प्रोवाइड करने में हेल्प करता है. आई एम रिपीटिंग द होमवर्क क्वेश्चन. द क्वेश्चन इज नेम द मेजर सेल रिक्वायर्ड फॉर स्पेसिफिक इम्यूनिटी. Okay, so all of you can send your homework me on my Telegram group as I told you. So those who have still not joined it, please do join it so that you can send your homework there. ठीक है? The homework question is name the cell. Okay, name the specific cell which provide immunity, specific immunity. So this is the way by which you can join the Telegram. The link is in the description box, right? And again, as I told you, revision is very important. It helps you to brush up your entire concept. So if you want to revise entire CBSE syllabus of revised CBSE syllabus of 9th standard in just 3 months, you can join the course. These courses will help you a lot for sure. And yes, if you have any doubt in the structure of atom, you can join this course by Pragya ma'am. Till then, bye-bye. Take care. Stay blessed. You can join me on my Telegram group. Okay, all of you take care. Stay blessed. God bless.